The next word on our terminology list is bridge or passage area. This is what many singers refer to as their break. But this is only because they need a change in their thinking and a change in their approach. The bridge is the part of your range where you begin to blend registers. The bass's first bridge is approximately A, B flat, B, below middle C. The baritone tenor's first bridge is E, F, F sharp, above middle C. And here's a demonstration of a tenor crossing his bridge. He starts in his chest voice. And now he's in his head voice. The alto's bridge is about the same as the tenor's first bridge. The soprano's first bridge is A, B flat, B, above middle C. Listen to our demonstration. Chest, and that's a mixed head voice. Way to go. The second bridge is about a half octave above the first, and the third bridge about a half octave above the second, and so on until, in some voices, you pass through as many as 4 to 5 bridges. But your focus is not on the bridges when you sing. Your vocal cords simply make the adjustment as you sing higher into your range. This adjustment is the zipping up of the vocal cords from the usage of the whole chord to approximately 1/3 of the chord over the first bridge. Then, at the second bridge, zipping up further so that about 1/4 of the vocal cords are being used. Every time a singer passes through a bridge, the tone travels higher into the head or nasal cavity and less out of the mouth. Listen as I demonstrate going through 4 bridges. And now the larynx. This is commonly known as the voice box. It is the organ at the top of the windpipe or trachea. The vocal cords and the muscles responsible for stretching and coordinating them are located inside the larynx. The swallowing muscles and muscles that interfere with easy vocal cord vibration are located on the outside of the larynx and are called the outer muscles of the larynx. Adam's apple. This is the part of the larynx that tends to protrude in the front top part of the windpipe. It's not noticeable in everyone, much less in women, but you can feel it if you gently feel the top of your neck with your index finger and slide down slowly until you feel a little V-shaped notch in your throat. This is your Adam's apple. Next is vibrato. Vibrato is an oscillation in a pitch that is sung, or a variation. It's like a trill. So if I start, oh, so I start slowly and speed up. It's really that simple. And we will have exercises that help you to develop and refine your vibrato. Next is staccato. This is notes sung short, quick, and disconnected, like this. Next is legato. Legato is notes sung smooth and connected, like this. Next is delineation. Delineation is the approach to singing notes in a separated manner without singing staccato, especially in trills. That quick separation, that is delineating the notes. So how does this approach to singing work? Number 1, we shorten the length of the vocal cords rather than continuing to stretch them. This causes us to blend head and chest resonances together as we go up the scale. Number 2, we sing with the inner muscles of the larynx rather than the outer muscles, which enables us to produce tone using far less effort. Number 3, we develop a gradual blend from head to chest voice with no added musculature for registration. And finally, number 4, develop a consistent, even sound with no tonal discrepancies between vocal registers. Now, welcome to the top 10 difficulties that singers often experience while trying to master their own voices. Alrighty, now we're getting to the fun stuff. The questions that every singer has, they have about 10. I've broken it down to the most common questions listed in our surveys and interviews with singers. Number 1, how do I sing without breaking? Or how do I get through my break? Well, you've got questions, we've got answers. But guess what? Other techniques have answers too, and I'm going to give you their answer first. The first thing they say is, well, if you want to get rid of the break, just give it more support, which really means push harder, create more tension, or yell straight chest all the way up to the top of your range. So you end up saying, Sure enough, no break, but then after a while, no voice. And that's usually the solution for men. Now, how about women? Usually they say, bring that head voice, which sounds like, ah, all the way down, dear. So they'll sing, and they never get into chest voice, which is this sound. This is your chest voice. But when you're in this sound, you have no presence. You have no voice down there. And so through this program, you will learn the correct way to sing is to sing chest voice on the bottom notes and to sing head voice on the top notes and a blend of the registers in between. Make sense? That's the mixed voice. Now, you remember Aunt Bee on Andy Griffith? She used to talk all in her head voice, and she used to say, "Oh, Andy!" And then she would speak down here, and it drove you nuts. There was no resonance. It's absolutely comical. But if she could have gotten down into her chest voice, boy, what would she have? Same thing if you hear someone sing, "I feel pretty, oh, so pretty." They need to get down into their chest voice. So, don't simply stay in one voice. Use all of your voice. So I guess by now our answer is quite evident. We mix head and chest voice together, and that's primarily how we get through the bridges. None of this, hey, give it more support, bring it further forward, correct your posture. Those things help in some cases, but most of the time they hinder you and cause you to tense up. So you never get on the other side of your bridge to discover the rest of your voice. Also, we help you to understand the system of the bridges, which is really just letting go of tension as you sing higher without going into falsetto.